theater, the art of performing your craft on a stage for people, being a character, becoming someone else for just a moment, if that. You have no idea how many times I did that. Thank God no one saw me doing that. Yeah, I'm right in front of a window, so easily could have been seen. And I'm in a robe right now just for the bit. I will take that off now. But also I was kind of dreading taking it off, because again, it is chilly in here. I could have turned a heater on, but then that would make my already not good audio even worse. I was gonna say a swear word, but then again, I don't want to have to put editing tick to even more work than they already have to do. I literally say don't mind my hair every time, but I had to mess it up this time to make sure it laid flat down. Hey, Shimba. Because I had to, let me just rave for a tiny bit and then for a tiny bit. And rant, I mean, not rave. Rave? Isn't that like the partying thing? Okay, whatever. I had to get up at 6 a.m. to go get my picture taken at school. First off, that's already awful. We went to the building, 7 a.m. Who was there? Oh, no one. We just stood out there in like, it was pitch black out there. And we just stood there and we're like, hi. And no one was there. So that's fun. And they said that we didn't just show up without knowing. There was like a specific time, but whatever. Then we went back to get it, and then they were like, hey, you can take off your mask. And I was like, no, what? Actually, that's something I'm not gonna do. And then like, after all the pictures were taken, and like you're supposed to put your mask back on, people started not putting their mask back on. Like, the building was like a bunch of people without masks on. And I was like, huh? What can you do when there's anti-maskers? Oh, I left my props over there. That's right, props. Because today we are talking about theater! My passion. My passion. I have this one TikTok song stuck in my head, but it's really inappropriate and I can't sing it, but it goes, I'll just hum it. I'll sing the words, but I literally have to bleep all of it. So next time you go, tell me. But she's so nice, she's so nice, she's so nice. I can do that part. If you know that song, oh, that's epic, dude. If you don't, that's still fine. You're probably too young. So, this is my script for one of the Shakespeare plays I'm doing. I auditioned for another one. It's not starting yet, though, because it's the same company, so they have to end that play to start the next one. The play I'm doing currently I'm doing a one-act at my school, and a Shakespeare play called Troilus and Cressida. Let's get into it. So this is the Troilus and Cressida script, and I love it. I love Shakespeare. I love Shakespeare so much. Shakespeare is so awesome. So, I'm just gonna go through my lines because I'm a fucking idiot, and we're like recording it soon, but I like don't really have it memorized, which is very much not good. But I'm gonna try to do it without. But I'm just gonna look at my note. No, I don't have any new notes for that scene because my director was like, "Good job," and I was like, "Yeah, thank you." So this is probably going to be extremely cringy, but so are all my other videos. So I'm just going to be doing my notes, and then after that, I'm doing an interview. So I'm going to be answering I already started it. It sounds really boring, but I think it's going to be actually fun. And if you love Shakespeare, awesome. If you don't, this might be kind of weird, but whatever. I made this for myself, not you. Just kidding. You're good. You're good, dude. So I come in Act 2, Scene 2, and I play Paris. Yeah, I haven't said that yet. So yeah, I play Paris in Troilus and Cressida. So, I'll read myself in. If you can't read yourself in, are you even an actor? An actor? Okay, so this is Troilus saying, such things as might offend the weakest spleen, to fight for and maintain. Then I go. Should I just go all for it? Should I just put myself doing Shakespearean theater on the internet? Amateur Shakespearean theater? Not that the cast is amateur, but I'm very much amateur. Okay. I just spent the last 6 minutes dawdling. To fight for and maintain. Else might the world convince of levity, as well my undertakings as your counsels. But I attest the gods, your full consent gave wings to my propension, and cut off all fears attending on so dire a project. For what, alas, can these my single arms? Yet I protest, were I alone to pass the difficulties and had as ample power as I have will, Paris should ne'er retract what he hath done, nor faint in the pursuit. And then, my father, Priam, Paris, you speak like one besotted on your sweet delights. You have the honey still, but these the gall. Should I translate them? Because, okay, maybe I'll just give the context for the scenes. I'm not saying I knew these immediately when I read them. Shakespeare's freaking hard to understand, dude. I've read Spark Notes many a time for this. So, me and Troilus are on the same team. He's my brother. Hector is also my brother. Hector and Priam, we're all family. And they're arguing that we should give Helen back. That's, the whole point of the Trojan War, is fighting over Helen. So the whole point of the Trojan War is that I stole Helen isn't necessarily against her will, but like, Greece wants her back. The Greeks want her back. And I am very much reluctant. Am I a Greek? No, I'm not a Greek, because the Greeks go to Troy. Yeah, I'm good. We're good. I'm not an idiot. So I'm arguing for, but the thing is that, like, I'm very much, like, numb to this argument at this point because I've had to argue so much to keep Helen. And Troilus is honestly doing a really good job at arguing, and I'm just, like, pushing this passion into arguing even though I'm so tired and not even sure of myself anymore. Like, what if I did, because all these people have died, and what if it was for nothing? What if I don't even like Helen? And at this point, Helen isn't really a person to me anymore. We'll get into that later. There's scenes between me and Helen when it's just so awkward. But I'm gonna finish this scene. So yeah, so Priam says, so again, it's just me, like, fakely, like, just desperately trying to get approval. And then Hector ends up inevitably, well, not inevitably, it happens, like, right after I get my argument, but he ends up giving in and saying that we will keep Helen for now. And I have a sigh of relief. Troilus actually is, like, good, because he still has, like, all this faith, like, youthful naivety. And also, by the way, disclaimer, I don't know what I'm saying at all. This could be totally wrong, so just ignore everything. No, I'm just kidding. But this is just my interpretation, but it's also a very bland Shut up. Tick. Can I have a editor, Tick? Can you, like, put a zipper around my mouth so I'm, like, can't talk anymore, please? Thank you. So, Priam, my father, just argued, and I go, Sir, I propose not merely to myself the pleasure such a beauty brings with it, but I would have the soil of her escape wiped off in honorable keeping her. What treason were it to the ransacked queen, disgrace to your great words, and shame to me, now to deliver her possession up on terms of base compulsion? Can it be that so degenerate a strain as this should once set footing in your generous bosoms? Guilt tripping. There's not the meanest spirit in our party without a heart to dare or sword to draw where Helen is defended, nor none so noble whose life were ill bestowed or death unfamed where Helen is the subject. Then I say, well, may we fight for her, whom we know well the world's large spaces cannot parallel. Then Hector gives the long speech, and the Troilus is like, there you have it, and then that scene ends. Wasn't that nice? Wasn't that nice indeed? I don't think I have time to go through all my lines. I have so many lines. No, I'm gonna skip the first part of the scene. So it's just us, Pandarus, and Helen interacting. I think this is a really funny scene. But I'm gonna skip to, so Pandarus exits, and it's just me and Helen. So this is a really complex part. It's me and Helen interacting. This is the only part, it's just us in the play. And I mean, we're not the focal points by any means, but I'm the cause, and me taking her is the cause of the war, and so this is what we get. Like, this is what people have died for, our relationship, and us having Helen, and then this is how we interact with each other. It's just so, like, saddening. Like, this is what people have died over, our relationship, and it's this. You'll see what it is. It's so sad. Because, Helen isn't a person anymore. She's just an idea. Like what's that one song from Mulan? Like, woman worth fighting for, or something like that? I have no idea how it goes. I can't play it either, because copyright. But, alright. So, Pandarus just exited. I will, sweet queen. There come from field. Come, let us to Priam's hall to greet the warriors. Sweet Helen, I must woo you to help unarm our Hector. His buckles with these your sweet enchanting fingers touched shall more obey than the force of than the edge of steel or force of Greekish sinews. You shall do more than all the island kings. Disarm great Hector. And she says, 'Twill make us proud to be his servant, Paris. Yea, what he shall receive of us in duty gives us more palm and beauty than we have. Yea, I don't know how to say that. Yea, yet, I'm just gonna say yet overshines herself. And I say, I've struggled with this line so much because I sometimes I take it too slow, but here you'll just hear it. So this is me struggling to just like look her in the face really, and also like just say this thing that like the whole thing that they love each other. So sweet above thought, I love thee. And then I'm really trying to add a lot of shame to it because it's so, it's obviously I can't get, I'm very much an amateur at this, but I've really enjoyed this. Shakespeare's awesome. Oh, and this is me being an asshole again. Well, I'm always an asshole, but see ho, who was that there? This is the most despitefullest. Oh wait, no, I added a, like a Malfoy, like hoo hoo hoo, hoo hoo hoo, but I don't know how to do it right, so it always comes off I'm like an owl. Okay, I cannot do it right now. And then I have to do this part really slow because it's a plot point. Even though I like speeding through my lines, especially when I memorize them, and they dissolve into not words. Especially, okay, I'm just gonna skip this part. It's not, well, it is important to the plot, but this isn't really about the plot. It's just me saying words. But this part, after Aeneas is like, I tell the gossip about Troilus staying at this house, and Aeneas goes, that I assure you, Troilus would rather Troy were born to Greece than Cressid born from Troy. And I say, there is no help. The bitter disposition of the time will have it so. On Lord will follow you. But I always mess up the bitter disposition of the, because it doesn't become, because I've said it so many times that it just is like, bitter disposition of the time. There is no help. The bitter disposition on Lord will follow you. What was that? That was not purposeful. I've tried to do the last part. On Lord will follow you. Just being an asshole. And tell me, noble Diomed, faith, tell me true, even in the soul of sound good fellowship, who in your thoughts merits fair Helen most, myself or Menelaus? Oh, this is a cool scene too. This is another Paris gets serious scene. It's a very, very quick scene. Act 4, Scene 3. It is great morning, and the hour prefixed of her delivery to this valiant Greek comes fast upon. Good my brother Troilus, tell you the lady what she is to do, and haste her to the purpose. He goes, walk into her house. I don't know the whole thing, because not my line. Walk into her house, I'll bring her, okay. Think it an altar, and thy brother Troilus a priest, there offering to it his heart. And I go, no, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try to do this one for real. I know what 'tis to love, and would, as I shall pity, I could help. Please you, walk in, my lords. So it's very much just getting sucked into the, what if I helped? What if I did something? But then just completely ignoring that fact, because again, Paris is an asshole. So much potential, so little honor. Hark! And then these are I love this part, because it's just such short lines, and I don't fully understand the context of the line. I mean, it's just me being snotty again. Hark, Hector's trumpet! 'Tis Troilus' fault. Come, to field with him. And that's my last line. So. Ha! Alright. I'm gonna hate myself for doing this, but for doing this because it's taking so long to edit now. But I just want to go through the questions. I'm not gonna answer them because that would take too long. But I started answering them, so I'll just say okay, just read. Tick. God. Who is Paris? What is his place in the family of Priam? Why am I saying it like reading lines? What is Paris's relationship with / feelings about Helen? What is Paris's argument for keeping Helen? What is your favorite line / passage? Explain. So I answered the first two, kind of. Now, I'm nowhere near done. I want to answer these very thoroughly. Who is Paris? What is his place in the family of Priam? I said Paris is a selfish little boy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Paris is a selfish, stubborn, and conflicted little man. So that's basically what I said. But, and I'll continue that. But that's as much as I can do right now. And then what is Paris's relationship / feelings about Ellen? I kind of got Ellen. I said their relationship started off strong, but has since been decayed and beaten upon through the dehumanization of Helen and the weakening and tiring of Paris. I sound so smart. And I will answer the latter two later. The latter, I'm sure I'm using that word wrong, but it's a cool thing. Yeah. I'm probably getting too close to the camera. You need your personal bubble. That's okay. 6 feet, people. 6 feet, people. Come on. Well, again, not to draw on too long. I literally always ramble at this part, so I'm gonna stop rambling about rambling and just shut the hell up. So, I hope you enjoyed my rambling, raving, rant. No, it wasn't. Here. Enthused talking. Thank you for watching. Here's your swag award. Pew. For staying to the end of the video. That's pretty poggers, dude. I will see you guys next time. Pew, 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 pew.